Hey guys, it's Romeo with Love Struggles Books, and today's message is, do you want a divorce? A divorce takes one person. A marriage takes two. So do you want a divorce, or do we want a better marriage? It has to be we. It has to be us. That means that whatever both of you are doing that infects your relationship, you both have got to stop telling lies, making excuses, and being willing to do your work. You can't continuously keep going around it and brushing it aside and hoping that it's just going to work itself out, because it doesn't work itself out. And most times, what is happening in your marriage or in your relationship comes from unresolved pain and unaddressed issues. That the more that you continuously go forward ignoring them, like a little ball of snow rolling down a hill, it just gets larger and larger and larger to the point where you cannot ignore it. And when a person hits their limit and cries for divorce, is because they cannot take it anymore. They don't want the relationship to end. They want the pain to end. Feeling abandoned in your relationship is the loneliest feeling ever. To feel isolated while you are next to someone is a horrible, horrible feeling. So I had to ask myself, when people cry out for divorce, do they really want a divorce? Why else would you marry someone if you wanted a divorce? You obviously married them because you saw something inside of them and you thought that this person was going to be the one that you were going to spend the rest of your life with. But most oftentimes we enter these relationships not even knowing who we are. And as we get into these relationships, we see who we are not and where we want to be and who we want to be, and we start working towards that. Sometimes both people start working towards that. Sometimes it's only one. And when that happens, the break starts to happen. Because a marriage literally takes two people, two unselfish people who are willing to hear each other out and really address each other's needs. If I marry you, then I'm naturally going to experience whatever you pour into this relationship, meaning the good and the bad, and vice versa. If I am an abusive person in the relationship, which I can be accountable, guys, I became a very verbally abusive person in my relationship because I was constantly frustrated when every time I spoke, I felt unheard. And every time I tried to brush things under the rug and give it more time, I look back and I see that we were still in the same space because we both were not doing the same type of work. I became what I was fighting against, and I lost my way and I lost myself. I did not serve myself. I did not honor myself. I did not serve the relationship, and I did not honor the relationship. Do you want a divorce? Did I want a divorce? Do you want a better marriage? Did I want a better marriage? I think most people can agree they want a better marriage, but it takes two people to be accountable of how they infect their marriage, infect their relationship, and be both willing to do the hard, necessary work that healing requires for the both of you to feel safe in that space that you call home. How can you call someone your best friend and not honor their pain, and not honor their fears, and not honor their anxiety? How can you continuously be selfish in something that you walked to the altar and said, I do? If you were going to be selfish, then why didn't you just stay by yourself? Why drag someone through that? And why allow yourself to be dragged through that? The sad answer to this question is, if you don't want a divorce and you want a better marriage, you have to get real clear if the other person wants what you want for the marriage. Because if you guys are not in congruence, it is not going to work. One is going to be manipulated into doing what the other wants, and then your needs are unfulfilled. You emotionally collapse because that is not a relationship. If your way of being does not make space for who I am, then this is not a marriage. This is a controlling and abusive situation that I need to get myself out of. And sometimes you need to remove yourself from the situation so you can give that person space and clarity to figure out what they really want and what they really need and what they really love. Because maybe they love their patterns. Maybe they love their cycles of abuse. But that does not honor and respect what you guys are mutually trying to create, or what you both said you mutually wanted to create. You have to be willing to interrupt the cycle and recognize you may not want a divorce and you may truly want a better marriage, but if the two of you are not on board, you will have to not settle, but choose the divorce in honor of yourself, because you matter and you need someone who is willing and ready to work with you so that you guys are living in a safe space that you call your marriage and that you call your home. Be good to yourselves, guys. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Please subscribe to my channel, Love Struggles Books on YouTube. Comment below, like, share, and let me know how you're feeling. God bless you.